Hello everybody. I am Rabbit and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Ocean, the second story. So this is part 3 in my project update for this channel. We just recently completed the Let's Play of Rhapsody Musical Adventure, and before that we took on Guardian's Crusade a second time, all for the purpose of updating the quality of these videos for reasons that I explained in my channel update video several months ago, I think in like February or something. So I don't think this intro has any vocals to it, so I believe it's okay for me to kind of blubber on a little bit through the opening scene. So basically, some of you may be rejoining me, and if that is the case, welcome back. But for quite a few of you, this may be the first time you have watched me play this game, so I will give you a little bit of backstory as to what I am doing this for, because you're probably like, what the fuck, you are playing this vast game a second time? Yes, I am. I had been wanting to do this for a little while because the first time I LP'd it, it was a very thorough walkthrough, and I showcased pretty much every single secret there is to the game, but there was a bit of a discrepancy with some of the videos because I took almost a 2-year break right in the middle of the LP. Well, it wasn't in the middle, it was probably about 3/4 into it because I had started graduate school. So I am undertaking this again. There won't be any interruptions this time, I promise. And I'm very excited. This is a game that has a lot of personal meaning for me. I went through a really hard time in the years when we owned this, and this game and everything there was to it really helped me to kind of escape a lot of the stuff that was going on in my life. So it's just a really beautiful game, a really powerful story, and I think really engaging characters with a really immersive story. So if you've never seen this game before or never played it before, I would highly suggest scoring yourself a copy. They're not too expensive, I don't believe, but I mean, you know, obviously that's going to depend on when you're watching this. And I'm probably not the most reliable source to tell you what is considered a valuable game right now, just because I still own my original copy, so it's not like I had to recently repurchase it. But from what I've seen within the last year of going to GameStop, I've seen copies of this for no more than like 40 bucks. So I don't know what you'll find it on Amazon for, but either way, I think it's a worthy buy. It's about a 40 or more hour game, depending on all that you end up doing. So as I just kind of briefly mentioned, the first time I LP'd this, it was a very thorough walkthrough, which is a little bit different from some of the other Let's Plays on my channel, just because I tend to play some blind or pseudo-blind. I don't really know what I'm doing half of the time. But with this game, and in particular the last game that I'm going to do as a part of my project update, which is Legend of Legaia, I do know the games both quite intimately, and I will be sharing all of like the secrets with you guys. So I will take a quick second just to show you voice collection, because I'm sure you're like, what the fuck is that, if you haven't seen this game before. So basically, as you are going through gameplay, you are going to be able to unlock different things that your characters will say in battle. So it's a really cute little feature. As you can see, we have nothing right now because I have no saves on the memory card that I am using for this. So if I popped in the other one that had my old playthrough, you would see I would have quite a bit of these filled up. But anyway, this is just a meaningless thing to show you. Obviously, we cannot continue because I don't have a save, as I just showed you, in the voice collection. So we are going to go ahead and start our new game. So I don't have surround sound. I have stereo, though, going on. So this is what we're going to select. I've never been a huge fan of the rumble features, so I'm keeping my vibration off. And I think it's easier with recording. You guys won't hear like a little hum in the background. So okay, I'm going to take a minute just to explain what we have in this screen. So there are 2 main characters or heroes that you can select from. Once you pick one, that is the story you will go through. There won't really be an option to kind of switch back and forth, and the game is so long you wouldn't want to anyway. It would make it like 80 hours if you tried to play as both at the same time, which I honestly have done before, just because there are some characters that are exclusive to each respective party. So just to quickly run you through, this is Claude Kenni, and I'll read what it says. Son of Earth Federation Army hero Ronixis Kenni, who BT dubs is the protagonist of the First Departure game. I don't know if that's what it was called when it originally came out. I believe on the, might have been the SNES, I think. It was the original Star Ocean that I don't believe ever came to the States, but the PSP remake was called First Departure. And I should mention that this is the original PSX version of the game. I'm not playing the the PSP version called Second Evolution, so I will get to that later. So let me not get ahead of myself. Anyway, Claude has his doubts, but he still attends the Federation Academy. A typical 19-year-old, his major for now is basic combat arts. Okay, this character is Rena. She is creative and a dreamer. Rena is a happy-go-lucky 17-year-old girl. She excels at the physical arts and has a mysterious healing power. She lives in Arlia in the southern regions of Planet Expel. Okay, so basically, there's not a huge difference between which character you choose. A lot of the characters that you have access to will overlap, regardless of which hero you do select on this screen. But for the purpose of trying to get a really complete game and having access to certain things, I think Claude is the better choice, just because, for example, you can get an extra set of one of the best suits of armor in the game if you choose Claude. And I'll explain that a little bit later. Again, I don't want to go too ahead of myself here and make this too complicated. But anyway, my preference is Claude just because I like him better as a character. Rena's not really, she just doesn't sit well with me. So, you know, we'll leave it at that. If you like her, that's great. You have the option of taking her. The only change will really be if you want to just get down to character-wise, you'll get an extra caster or mage if you take Claude, and you will get an extra melee hero if you take Rena. But I will throw out that the melee hero that you get if you select Rena is not the best in the game, so in my opinion, I never really used him, even when I did play as Rena. So anyway, let's not waste any more time. I like Claude. That's who I'm going to choose. He's my main squeeze. And I'm not going to get into the different battle modes here, so if you're playing along with me, you can decide which one's going to work best for you. I'm opting for full active. You can always change it later if you want to kind of play with it and see how it feels.
Only the vast reaches of outer space can hold the myriad dreams of 10 billion people and still show them its infinite possibilities. Countless dreams expand through the vastness of space. But of course, some of them are nightmares.
Alright, I think that's it for Claude's little intro there.
Soon after their first contact in the Gamma Sector, the intelligent life forms of the planet Rizonia began a confrontation with the Earth Federation. The flames of war erupted in a violent maelstrom. In the space year 342, aboard the battleship Karnas, he led our forces to victory in battle against Rizonia and received the Medal of Valor. In the space year 345, he solved the mystery of the virus outbreak on the undeveloped frontier planet Prologue. He then thwarted the treacherous plot hatched in the aftermath of Rizonia by Gio Boris, leader of the planet Farget. In recognition of his meritorious service, he was promoted to admiral at the unprecedented young age of 38. He was my father, and no one respected him more than me. I also knew that he held a fine position as an officer in the Earth Federation. Yet, I am my own person. I will not be merely the puppet son of Admiral Ronixis Kenni, hero of the Earth Federation. And now, I am here.
Okay, just kidding. I guess Claude had more to say. And I don't know why they made the music so loud relative to Claude's speaking. Yeah, kind of sloppy work on their behalf. But anyway, Ronixis, Claude's father, says, well, any results different from the pre-landing survey? No, there continues to be no apparent response at any frequency. The field itself seems similar to magnetic energy, but its characteristics are still unclear. Does this mean that it is absorbing the waves generated by the sensor? Try spectral analysis of magnetic waves emitted by the field. Oh, geez, what the fuck are they talking about? Claude, you've made it to Ensign. If there's any reason to have to defend yourself, use this. Ba-ba-da-ba. We got the deadly weapon phase gun, armed and ready. What's wrong? Nervous? No, that's not it. Ha ha ha. Claude, you're an inside now. You'll need to be bolder than that. Screw you, Dad. Yeah, I'm with Claude's response right now. Well, that's not really it. Listen, this phase gun will shoot when you press the L1 button during a battle. If a battle starts, use it, okay? Jeez. Capitals there. Commodore, it's no use. Nothing in the database matches it. Nothing, eh? Alright, then we'll just have to get closer. Oh my gosh, guys. I should go ahead and mention right now, as much as I love this game and as much as you're going to hear me gush about it throughout all 40 hours, maybe 50, actually probably closer to like 50 to 60 hours that we'll be playing this together, I will tell you the intro to this game is the most laborious out of almost any RPG I've ever played. It is so long-winded. It just takes for fucking ever to actually get started. But anyway, continuing with Ronixis, who would build such a thing and why? What is going on? I guess we'll just have to look around the dome's entrance. Good idea. Everyone case the area. Okay, I think we'll finally get to move as Claude. Safety is the first priority. Be careful. Okay, now we can move as Claude. Thank goodness. So yeah, just continuing my little thought. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you except just if this is your first time playing this game, or not playing, but watching me play it, and you've never been exposed to it before, just hold tight. It does get better. I would say the first 2 to possibly 3 hours just are really fucking long, and I don't know why the game thought it was appropriate to make it that obnoxiously long, but it did. So anyway, moving past that, just so I don't belabor this even more, if you are following along with me and you do want to take part in some of like the extra secrets in your game, I would highly recommend you come to this skill menu and click this triangle button twice. Okay, guys. So what I was going to say, and I was actually prepared to pause the camera to reset. So you want to have dexterity regardless of whether you're starting out as Rena or whether you're starting out as Claude. I'll get into this a little bit more later, but this is a really important talent ability to have, and just to read the description, the gifted talent of being able to move one's fingertips exactly as one wishes. So you can unlock talents later on throughout gameplay, but if you really want to take advantage of the pickpocketing skill, which is something that I really like, and I think it's a way to really not break the game, but really take advantage of some of the built-in exploits, which I will be showcasing all of them, or at least all of them to my knowledge. So yeah, you're going to want to make sure dexterity is here. If it is not, don't fret. You can go ahead and reset your game, and the game randomly generates a couple of talents for you when you start. So I don't know why it's here right now. I feel like I'm just fucking lucky, because I think during my last LP, I started out with dexterity as well, so that's pretty fucking awesome, and it saves me time. So, okay, give me a minute to, like, reorient myself. I don't know if we have anything. No, we really have jack squat. So, okay. Well, whatever, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. Officer candidate. Ensign Kenni, why such a huge dome? Can we open it? There must be a switch or sensor somewhere. Claude, did you find something? And yes, that one fucking shiny thing right below us. Might there be some way to open the door? Okay, guys. We'll just go ahead and open the door. Commodore. What is it, Claude? There's something here. It appears to be some kind of control device. It may have something to do with the door to the dome. Good work, Claude. Okay, you say good work, and then everyone's like, oh, fuck Claude, you're such a dick. How about it? Can you determine what this panel is for? With some time, I may be able to. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like she got it. There, it opened. What does it look like inside? My god, guys, can we speed this up? There does not seem to be any kind of sensor at the entrance. We'll just have to explore. Alright then, we'll investigate the interior. We have no idea about what lies ahead. Each member must take all possible precautions. Alright, there we go, finally. Okay, so now we have a chance to move around again. And we'll quickly talk to everyone. Inside Kenni, what do you think that sensor-like object is over there? I don't know, but there is a save, and whenever it... Okay, well, fuck, the game's gonna tell us. So this is a save point. You can save your game up to this point on a memory card. These save points are the only places where you can save your game other than the world map. Okay, thank you, video game, for that info. We'll go ahead and just get started. Alright, we've got Claude. I love his little walking animation. I don't know why, just the fact that his hair kind of flips up. The phase gun will shoot when the L1 button is pressed. We're counting on you to use it if the time comes. Yeah, just again, in the beginning, it's going to be a lot of like little pro tips, basically. Who made it and what and for what? Claude, what are you doing? We haven't finished our analysis of that device. Find another area to investigate. No, Dad, screw you. I'm going to the flashy shit over here. Claude, stop being so reckless. Wait till we find out what that device is. Okay, whatever. It's alright, there's no need to worry. We have no idea what that device is. Stay clear. Claude, come back now. Do not approach that device yet. Dude, why is Claude like being so fucking stubborn? Claude! Jeez, I guess we've all had those moments. Parents tell you what to do and you're basically like, fuck you, Mom and Dad. And actually, guys, we will go ahead and end this episode here. Kind of keeping up with my tradition for other Let's Plays. I will try to keep the episodes between like 15 and hopefully 18 minutes. Sometimes we'll get a little bit closer to 20 depending on what's going on. But that will not be the case for our first episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm really excited about replaying this for you. I hope you're excited about watching. So again, I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my Let's Play of Star Ocean: The Second Story. I'll see you in a moment on the next episode.